all you Conan Exile fans out there. It's Granny Gamester back with another beginner's guide to Conan Exiles, and I am playing on the PlayStation 4 single player. And in today's guide, we're going to talk about the Lotus Potions. And these are all the potions that are made with the lotus flowers that you can find out in the wild. And the first Lotus Potion that I want to talk about can be learned from your first Fireball Cauldron at level 15. And let's take a look at where you can find that. So if you go into your feats, you scroll over to Survivalist and then down to Stone Tools and across to your Fireball Cauldron at level 15. So if I look down through this list of things that I can learn, you'll see the Yellow Lotus Potion. Now it says that this potion causes hallucinations and visions, but what it actually does is it resets your feats and attributes. Yeah, pretty potent. Now you only need the yellow lotus flower blossom to make this, and I have to keep it in this preservation box to stop the timer on it, because if I take this out and we take a look at it, it expires in 2 minutes. This is already ticked down to 1 minute and 42 seconds. So yeah, and I think they did this so that you don't stockpile these and take one just before you enter a dungeon, and change your feats so that you are maxed out in strength and what other attribute you think might be beneficial in that dungeon. Yeah, so you have to make these wherever you have a preservation box, which would of course be at your base. So that is the Yellow Lotus Potion. Now the next one I want to talk about is, when I quit rolling here, is the Black Lotus Potion. And these are really cool, these next potions, because these also cause a wisp that will direct you to a certain location. Yeah, now the Black Lotus Potion will create a wisp that will lead you to the Chaos Mouth. Yeah, and drinking this potion gives you 10 damage and a small amount of corruption. Now the damage is instant the minute you take it. There are no timer on these, so that's a great thing. It also gives the drunk effect, and after drinking 3 or 5 flasks, you will get a +3 in vitality and a +3 in strength. And these will last for 1 hour, so that's pretty great. Now it takes 1 water-filled glass flask to make, 3 Black Lotus powders, and 1 alcohol base. So let's go ahead. I've got a box full of here. So we're going to take 5 of these just to see what we're going to get here. I would like to get the vitality and strength, the +3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see my little wisp. You could see it at the bottom of the screen. And there it is right there. Now, as you can see, if I line myself up with it and open up the map, I am headed, here I am, this is where I'm headed. I'm headed directly towards the Chaos Mouth. Yeah, that's what's pretty nice about these. But if I don't stay right on top of this and follow it, it will disappear. Plus, you have a hard time following it through rocks and so forth, because this thing goes as the crow flies. So it doesn't go up over anything, it goes through, and it's very easy to lose it. But that's why I'm out here in the desert, so that you could see this and get a good visual of what it looks like. Also, you can see that I got a +1 in increased vitality, increased strength. I also have alcohol poisoning, and my health will slowly go down, and that's why you need to have some healing potions on you so that you can heal yourself. And now that the alcohol is subsided some, I now have a headache. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a potion to rebuild my vitality up there. And then let's take a look at our attributes. Now you can see I have a +3 in strength. I already have 5 from my armor. So with an 8, that means I got +3 from that potion. And then I have a +3 in vitality. So pretty nice. Yeah, pretty nice. And this again is the Black Lotus Potion. So let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, so the next one we want to look at is the Gray Lotus Potion. And the wisp for this is going to lead you to the sinkhole. Now this gives the drunk effect, and that's also followed by a headache, but it also gives a +3 in strength and a +3 in grit for 1 hour. And after you take 3 potions, it will grant you a +3 in vitality. Now this takes 1 water-filled glass flask, 3 gray lotus powders, and 1 alchemical base to make. So again, I have some in here. So let's scroll over to our gray, and we're going to take at least 3 of these. Let's take 4 just to make sure. And if we turn around, there's our little wisp, and that wisp is going to take us right to the sinkhole. Yeah, pretty cool. So as you can see, I have increased strength, increased grit, and increased vitality, but I'm also drunk. But that is not going to cause me to lose health or stamina. So let's go ahead and look at our attributes. So again, I have a +3 in strength. I now have a +3 in vitality, and I have a +3 in grit. This is a really nice one to have. But the only drawback to this, and as you noticed, the wisp led me to the sinkhole, and that's because the chest in there will drop the gray lotus flower. Now the gray lotus flower, you cannot get out in the wild. The only way you can get this is through drops in chests. Yeah, you can find it in chests. So if you ever come across them, and I believe the arena is one place, I don't know exactly which ones, but I have seen them in other places. So if you come across those, by all means, pick them up. And if you put them in your dryer, it will make seeds of this plant for you, and you can start growing your own. Yeah, that's the best way to handle these gray lotus flowers. So yeah. Let's move on to our next one. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is the purple lotus potion. And the wisp for this one is going to show you where the witch queen is. And this potion causes a minor cripple effect for 3 seconds. Doesn't last very long, but it does give the drunk effect, and that's followed by a headache. Now it gives a +3 in strength and a +1 in charisma for 1 hour. Yeah. And after the 3rd potion, it gives a +3 in vitality. Now this is made with 1 water-filled flask, 3 purple lotus powders, and 1 alchemical base. So let's go ahead and take this one and see what we get. Now I'm going to take at least 3 of these so we can get all the effects. And again, you will get the wisp just by using 1 of these. Yeah, you don't need to take 3 to get the little wisp. And there he is. And if we look on our map, I'm pointing in this direction, which of course is where the witch queen is out in the jungle. So that's that potion. Now if you look at my buffs here, I have increase in strength, charisma, and vitality. So again, if we look at my attributes, we have the strength, we have the +3 in vitality, and of course the charisma. Now charisma in Conan Exiles is probably not something I would care about using, but some of you might. And what charisma actually is that it gives you enhancement in your manhood if you're male. If you're female, it enhances your bust size. Yeah, that's pretty much what charisma does. And I only have a 1 here, so I don't know exactly what that equates to. So yeah, now I've got my headache. This is past, so for 1 hour I'm going to have these buffs. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is the Frost Lotus Potion. And the wisp for this leads you to the Black Keep. Now this gives short-term poison, causing slight damage over time. But let me tell you, this is quick, and you can die quickly from this if you don't have healing potions and you take more than 1 of these at a time. So this gives a +3 randomly in each of these attributes, which is encumbrance, grit, strength, and survival. And it also lasts for an hour. So drinking multiple potions may grant you all the attributes, but it also gives you the drunk effect. And after 5, it will give alcohol poisoning on top of the poisoning you already have. So you will die really quickly if you don't take potions right away. So I highly recommend you don't take multiples of these if you don't need to. So it takes 1 water-filled flask to make, 2 Frost Lotus flowers, now not the powder, but the flowers, and then 1 alchemical base. So let's go ahead and take some of this, and this is the Frost Lotus. I make sure I got the right one here. So we're going to take 3 of these. And you can see my little wisp, but you can also see my health going down very quickly. So I need to take these potions quickly. I've taken 3 now, and it has stopped. So we're good. But our little wisp is already gone. We already lost our little wisp, but it was headed towards the Black Keep. Yeah, so this is a dangerous one to take, in my opinion. As you can see, though, we got increased encumbrance, increased strength, survival, and vitality and grit. We did get them all from those potions that I took, the 3. So if we look in my attributes, yeah, I have the +3 in strength, +3 in vitality, grit, encumbrance, and survival. Yeah, very nice. If you want to take that chance, or you have plenty of healing potions ready, yeah, this is a good one to take. And again, the Frost Lotus is found next to the Black Keep. Each one of these wisps actually leads you to the place where you can find these lotus flowers, with the exception of the Black Lotus. Yeah, which leads you to the Chaos Mouth. But the Black Lotus flower is actually found in the jungle. So, yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the last one we're going to talk about is the Golden Lotus Potion. And the wisp for this will lead you to the Well of Skelos, which of course is in the volcano. Now, this potion gives healing for 29 health points for 1 second. For 5 seconds. So it doesn't last that long, but it is a sort of healing potion. And it gives a +3 in grit for 1 hour. And it also gives the drunk effect. And if you take 3 potions, it gives a +3 in vitality. And if you take 5 potions, it gives a +3 in strength. But it also causes alcohol poisoning. So yeah, to make this, you need 1 water-filled flask, 2 golden flowers, golden lotus flowers, and 1 alchemical base. Now, the golden lotus flowers, of course, are only found in the volcano, so that is why the wisp will lead you there. So if we open this and take, let's see, we're going to take 5 of these, so we can get the full effect. There goes our little wisp. And as you can see, it is pointing right towards the volcano. Yeah. And as you can see, what I have for buffs here, I have increased charisma, which it did not say I would get, but I did. I have increased grit, vitality, and strength. Yeah, I have a little alcohol poisoning here. So I am going to lose a little bit of health there. And of course, I'm drunk. So when those effects wear off, I have these attributes for an hour. Yeah, which is pretty good in my opinion. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, this is what these potions are all about. And, you know, they could be a lot of fun. And I think they tie in with 3.0 quite nicely because it is a sorcery. So if you had these at a bench, you could sit there and take all of these or whichever one you thought you needed. And yeah, stand there and suffer through all the effects of these, like the alcohol poisoning and yeah, the headaches and all the rest of the things that you can get from this. And yeah, you could have some fun. But I also want to point out with this Golden Lotus Potion, if you look at my stamina bar, it's slowly ticking down. Yeah, that's what happens with the Golden Lotus Potion, is that you lose your stamina a little bit. Yeah. So that's kind of a drawback to that one. You may get a lot of perks, but that is a definite drawback. So yeah, guys, if you found this helpful, please give me the big old like. And if you would like to see more, just subscribe. And if you hit that little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next video. And I will leave links to other videos that tie into this one at the end of this. So again, yeah, guys, until next time, GG out.